You're watching Round Roanoke, your source for what's happening in the Valley. I'm your host, Margaret-Hunter Wade. Come see a new side of downtown Roanoke on an exclusive walking tour with a sneak peek at some of downtown's most innovative spaces. After checking out these uniquely customized spots, the last stop takes you to the Taubman Museum's new urban space, the Sculpture Garden, where you can experience some of the Valley's newest additions to the dining scene. Here to tell us more about urban spaces and urban tastes are DiGangi and Della Watkins with the Taubman Museum. Thanks to both of you for being here.
Thanks
for having us. Good to see you. And this is two exciting events that we're going to talk about. So let's start just kind of with the general day and how it's going to look between these two events.
Well, the day will kick off with our urban spaces walking tour.
Okay.
So that's from 10 to 1, and guests will be able to see the insides of some of the most customized private areas downtown. So we have a studio included, we have a private office included, and some different very unique houses as well. So that will then parlay into a celebration at our Urban Tastes, which is in our newly programmed Sculpture Garden at the museum.
Very good.
And so what better way to have such a fun spring event? April the 11th, Perfect. So it's a Saturday. So it's sort of an all-day thing. Come stroll downtown and see how the downtown lives and operates so behind those beautiful facades.
Absolutely, yeah. Get a sneak peek and all those curious minds can see what lives behind those walls. So for folks that want to participate in the urban spaces, is this, I understand it's guided, but by guided, is it self-guided or will people be going through in groups? How is that going to work as far as the tour?
Well, it is self-guided in the way that you'll check in and you'll get a map and you'll get a little wristband for showing that you're part of our group. But we will have some volunteers and museum docents along the way to give you some kind of fun, factual things about different art pieces or furniture within the dwellings. So it'll be kind of a combo of both.
Okay. Can you spill the beans on any of the places that people might see? Anything that people might have heard of and would love to see on the inside?
Sure. Yeah, we have quite a few groups or individuals have generously opened their homes. One of them is Betty Branch is opening her studio, which usually it's only once a year that she opens it.
Right.
We have Doug and Mary Waters, who are above the State and City building. Is that what it is?
Yeah. City and State.
City and State.
Great. So all kinds of good places, different places that people will be to see.
Because we really want you to see where people live, work, play, and enjoy outdoors.
So let's talk about the outdoors part and how people play in downtown Roanoke, which kind of makes up the urban taste portion of this event.
Right. So we will be debuting 2 new acquisitions in our Sculpture Garden. And then we'll have a food truck festival. So we have a number of different food trucks, Bruno's, a cupcake, Viva La Cupcake, and a couple others that are being included. And we're also going to have the Parkway beer truck there, where they're going to debut their newest IPA, Factory Girl.
Very good.
So we'll kind of have a lot going on.
A lot going on. So let's talk about the Sculpture Garden. Where is it for folks that may not know yet where this is going to be held?
Well, the Sculpture Garden is just adjacent to the sort of the back area of the museum. So it's behind Billy's Restaurant, but it faces the walkover from Hotel Roanoke.
Okay.
And it's a green area, and we always intended it to be a place for outdoor sculptures. So now that we have our first acquisition, that's on display, and then from there we hope to have other treasures and maybe commission artists and different things that we'll have in that area. So it'll extend the museum's display area into the outside.
Excellent, and everybody will be able to enjoy that. Other entertainment at the Urban Taste? You're going to have music or anything?
We will. We're going to have the Gabe Morales Trio, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but he's a 16-year-old virtuoso blues player. So it's very cool to see him get in the groove and his bandmates. So they'll be playing there too.
Okay, so as we wrap up, I think folks definitely want to know how they can get tickets. Do they buy one to both events, or are they separate? Where do they get them? Give us all those good details.
Well, it's a combo deal. So all of the urban Spaces tour participants will receive a $10 voucher to enjoy food and beverage in the sculpture garden,
Okay.
Urban Tastes, as well as free cover charge. So then and that's $50 a person, and they can get tickets online or at the museum.
Okay.
Urban
And that's
Taste.
all online?
That's all online.
Okay, we're out of time, but I appreciate you both for joining us and
you.
telling us about these exciting events.
Come see us.
Thank you.
You can find out more about urban spaces and urban taste and other happenings in the Roanoke Valley on the community calendar coming up at the break. I'm Margaret-Hunter Wade, and you're watching Round Roanoke on Cox 9. Thanks for tuning in.